Good afternoon, Texans. Today is Wednesday, November 20th, 2019, and I'm Hannah Mabry. Campus lighting, turkey trot, and more coming up next on Texan TV News. In campus news, Tarleton's Gay Straight Alliance is holding a candlelight vigil tonight in honor of Transgender Day of Remembrance. The event will honor those who have lost their lives due to anti-transgender violence. Students, faculty, and staff are invited to the event at 5 p.m. in the Heritage Park at the bandstand. Tonight, Tarleton will celebrate the holidays through the campus lighting. The event will take place outside of the Dick Smith Library. Students are invited to join the celebration at 6:30. In local news, this year, Glen Rose locals Katie Cox and Donette Peters will be putting on a turkey trot fun run. The pair planned the run when they could not find one close to home. They will be setting up workout cones for the 1 mile, 5K, and 10K. The event will take place at 7 a.m. on November 28th. The participants will meet up outside of the Emergency Medical Center off Holden Street. And now, today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, a week before Thanksgiving, 3 Houston food banks had to dump 1.8 million pounds of food due to an ammonia leak. The leak was caused by a fan that broke in the food storage area. The fan severed a line feeding ammonia coolant, contaminating the food in that area. The shelves where the leak happened have been emptied, and a team has been scrubbing down the contaminated area. No injuries were reported from the toxic contamination. In national news, according to the Associated Press, yesterday more than half of Indiana's school districts were closed because of a protest by teachers around the Indiana State House. Teachers protested for better pay and more respect from the state government. This union-organized rally was Indiana's biggest teacher protest. Many teachers entered the courthouse with handmade signs chanting, "Fund our schools" and "Put kids first." Education advocacy groups estimate that a 9% funding increase is needed to boost average teacher pay in Indiana to the midpoint of neighboring states. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Gordon Sondland faces the House impeachment inquiry Wednesday. The ambassador to the European Union has amended his testimony once already and is expected to get questions about a newly revealed phone call with President Trump. Former Ukraine Special Envoy Kurt Volker testified Tuesday that he now believes President Trump withheld aid to push Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden's son. He says he previously thought the delayed aid and calls for an investigation weren't related. Israel says it struck dozens of Iranian sites in Syria in response to rocket fire. A British-based war monitoring group says the airstrikes killed at least 11 people. And excited crowds greeted Pope Francis in Thailand Wednesday. He's expected to raise the issues of human trafficking, forced labor, and the sex trade during his 3-day visit. Matt Small, the Associated Press with AP News Minute.
In sports news, the Tarleton Texan football team is undefeated and has been named Lone Star Conference champions. They finished up the regular season 11-0. They will play Texas A&M Commerce in the first playoff game on Saturday at 1 p.m. in Memorial Stadium. The Texan women's basketball team will play Texas women's at 5:30. The men's team will play Northwestern State at 7:30. Both teams will play in Wisdom Gym on Saturday. For today's weather, we turn to Mackenzie Plesnick.
Today is a high of 77 with a low of 63 with winds from 50 to 25 miles per hour. Have a great day, Texans.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by the Texan TV staff. Have a wonderful day, Texans.